It's your boy Dax. I am back, and this is Trash Talk. Y'all already know what we got going on today. All right, so we're gonna get into a little bit of NFL draft today. All right, we had some trades. I've told y'all, if you don't know, we can go back to the other videos, but I've told y'all when I did mock drafts that there could potentially be a lot of different moves and stuff like that when it comes to the draft. And there were a few of them, all right? So we're going to go ahead and jump on into it. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and let you hear the order that we will be drafting in, the updated drafting order, all right? So starting from 1, we have Jaguars, Jets, 49ers, Falcons, Bengals, Miami. Okay, Miami got that pick from Philadelphia. It was Philadelphia. Miami traded. So the 49ers traded up from 12 to number 3 with the Dolphins. Okay, that was a pick that Miami had from Houston. All right, so Miami traded that pick to the 49ers. We're going to dive into a little bit of that. Miami then, going back to 12, jumped back up with a trade from Philadelphia. So they got that pick from Philadelphia. So then you have Lions, Panthers, Broncos, Cowboys, Giants, Philly right there in that spot that they got from Miami. Then you have the Chargers, you have Vikings, Patriots, Cardinals, Raiders, Miami again. Then you got Washington football team. You have Bears, Colts, Titans. I mean, it goes on and on. Let's see. You have the Jets. They got that pick from Seattle. Seattle only has 3 draft picks in this whole draft. It's crazy. You plan on keeping Russell Wilson and keeping Russell Wilson happy, getting you some players that's going to be able to help him succeed, and you only have 3 draft picks. The Steelers, the Jags, they got that from the Rams. The Browns, Ravens, Saints, Packers, Bills, Chiefs, and Buccaneers at Super Bowl champ number 32. All right, so with all of that being said, of course, when you get to the NFL draft, you hear speculation and all that stuff. You always hear the front half of it, right? You always hear, what do you think? Who's coming off first? Who do we think's coming off then, and I got a little bit here. We're going to talk about, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. He pulled himself a crowd up there in North Dakota State. Kyle Pitts. The Falcons have apparently had 3 Zoom calls with Kyle Pitts. So is that their possible thing? But I've also heard the Falcons are interested in Jamar Chase. So is it Jamar Chase? Is it Kyle Pitts? A lot of people say that they're going to draft a quarterback. So is it Justin Fields? Is it Trey Lance? There's a lot of different ways. And I love drafts like this. I love this draft, and I love drafts like this because you don't know what's going to happen, and anybody can draft anybody, right? Trevor Lawrence could go first. Justin Fields could go first. Justin Fields proved in that video that we saw of him throwing that bomb 65-yarder that he can throw the long ball and he can throw on the run, and that he is definitely top 2 in this draft. That it's not, a lot of people say, oh, you've been falling back to the 2nd round and his draft stock keeps falling. I'm going to tell you this right now. Justin Fields is not getting picked later than 8. Okay, if he falls, he's going to fall to 8, because I tell you right now, the Carolina Panthers are going to pick Justin Fields if Justin Fields is there. But there's a very strong chance that Justin Fields might not be there. Okay, but Trevor Lawrence, he came out, threw the rock all around the field. The running back, Travis Etienne, he was showing real good signs. A lot of people are like, man, his draft stock is starting to grow a little bit. We already talked about Justin Fields. Trey Lance came out there and he was dealing it, man. He looked good. A lot of experts are starting to say that he is that number 1 QB that you can draft, sit behind your current quarterback, and mold. That's why a lot of people are kind of putting him in that Atlanta Falcons category, sit behind Matt Ryan for a few years and maybe take over. But we'll have to see about that. Kyle Pitts, running 4.4. Justin Fields ran 4.4. Kyle Pitts is running 4.4 at 6'6". I mean, it was insane to see him move the way he can. Kyle Pitts, man. I mean, it's insane. San Francisco moved up, and I'm telling you right now, San Francisco is picking a quarterback right now, okay? San Francisco is going to pick themselves a quarterback. San Francisco is picking the Jimmy G successor, all right? Now, they're doing the Green Bay Packers deal, except they just coming out with it. You know what I mean? Green Bay Packers got Jordan Love, to come behind Aaron Rodgers, which, I don't understand, but, they are doing the exact same thing. They're not hiding it. Hey, look, listen, we love you. Great. You getting old. You getting hurt. There's a lot of it. You got to get your quarterback. You got to get your quarterback while you can, right? So I think San Francisco is getting ready to get their quarterback. Philadelphia, I think, is going to invest in Jalen Hurts. You see them trading and they kind of took themselves out of that little realm to be able to get a quarterback. I think they can still get a quarterback because there's going to be quarterbacks available. But I think that they're going to get, some toys to invest in Jalen Hurts and give Jalen Hurts, 16 games to be able to go out there and show that you're an NFL quarterback. Whether he can or not is going to be up to him. And then I think Atlanta is in kind of a real sweet spot, right? So you can get your quarterback if you want your quarterback. Kyle Pitts is probably going to be there, so you can grab him. You've talked to him 3 times on Zoom, so that means that you don't spend that amount of time with a guy if you're not thinking about drafting him. A lot of people are saying, Jamar Chase. So there's a lot of different ways that they can go with this. They could possibly switch everybody's mind up and they could go defense if they wanted to. But I think Atlanta is also in a good position right here to be able to trade if they want to trade. If somebody's willing enough and they want 4 bad enough, let's talk. Let's see what you got, and Atlanta is in that predicament to be able to make a trade if they needed to. All right. So with all of that being said, grabbing everything together, all right, Mac Jones still had a good year. A good pro day. All right. We still got some pro days to come. We still got a lot of stuff to just kind of cram in. Let that sink. Tell me what you think. It's your boy Dax. This is Trash Talk. All right. Follow, subscribe, like, all that stuff. Share. All right. Share the video. When you're looking at it, just, go ahead and hit that share button. Let your friends know, hey, man, this dude is what's up. All right. It's your boy Dax. Trash Talk. As always, I love y'all. Peace.